Bend, guys. We are just pulling into town. Gosh, there's a lot of roundabouts here. Just pulling into town from our campsite. We got a busy day of doing some errands. We're gonna get something done on the van that we're really excited about that we're gonna show you. But right now, we are doing kind of one of our usual things, which is experiencing a little bit of the local food scene. Even though we don't really get food, we're more of sweet people. So we're pulling up to apparently one of the best donut shops that's in town. So let's see what we can find. Morning. Alright, so stopping at the donut, literally, was it called the donut? Mm-hmm. Stopping at the donut, easy to remember, was a very good success, I would say. I got this beautiful double sprinkle. Chrissy's stoked. She's got a monster so maple bar. What do you have in your hand? She gets two, I get one. So we're just gonna hang out, have our donuts, drink our coffee, and then we're actually gonna be heading over to Suspension Specialties in Bend. We're not getting suspension work done on the van, but we're actually getting a bumper put on. Not an external, but a bumper that replaces the factory bumper. Underneath the plastic garnish, and what that's going to do for us is it actually has a hitch receiver built into it, so that if we ever get stuck, we can actually hook up a D-ring shackle, kind of looks like a bull ring, to the front of our van and actually hook up a tow strap so that we can get pulled out, because there's no factory hookup points on these. There's a little eye hookup for paved road towing, but if you get stuck in some sand or something like that, you do not want to hook up to the metal underneath the van. There's nothing strong enough. So that's why we're getting this put on, and we think it's really, really worth it, especially because we're two-wheel drive. So this is the factory little bumper under the garnish that we're replacing, and here's the new one, and then you can see that the built-in hitch receiver is right here. So this is what we're going to be hooking our shackle up to. God forbid we ever get stuck. Nice thing is this is super clean. It's hidden. There's no monster ugly bumpers sticking out the outside of the van, and we don't even have to relocate the license plate. And this is by Van Compass. Alrighty, so we got the van back. Took about 2.5 hours for the team at Suspension Specialties to get our new bumper on. Looks really good, and actually right now we're back in downtown Bend area at Drake Park, which has kind of been our hangout point. But let me show you guys how the bumper came out. Right now I have the D-ring shackle on there. So we're not always gonna leave this on, but this is what it looks like. So if we ever get stuck, we hook straight up to this thing with the tow strap, and we'll be able to get pulled right out. So this is the bumper itself right here. The hitch receiver is part of it. And then this is just an attachment that we bought separately. It's just a 2-inch D-ring receiver from Agency 6, who was recommended by Van Compass. I hope we never have to use it, but now we have the option if we ever do get stuck. And then we're gonna take you along on something super exciting. We're doing laundry for the first time. Uh-oh.
This is our current situation. We originally wanted to have a hole underneath our bed frame, so that we could have an area to drop laundry whenever we wanted to. But we don't have that right now. I don't think we're actually going to be doing that. Lately, in this 1 month living in the van, this is kind of our area. So all of this is kind of like our toiletry, and we kind of thought that it's simple to have tiny t-shirts as long as we don't go behind the back of these and push the wire. So if we could just slowly go up and over, our laundry mat is right here in the back. So that's kind of an easy way to put all of our stuff. So now Cody's gonna go back there and he's gonna get our bin.
It's really messy back there because we've been mountain biking and hiking and all of our gear's kind of thrown.
So
don't judge us. It's not always like this.
I think this is how it's always gonna be.
I just put these back here just to get them out of the way of the front of the van.
Oh my gosh.
This is just a couple things that
Is this the way that you go inside in the back?
It's either we take the bikes out or we take the water jugs out. Oh. So this is our nook. This is the back side of where Christina mentioned, so that we reach our hands over here. This is the back side of all of our charging ports, so we don't really worry about hitting them. They're on there pretty secure. But here's our little bin. What is that?
I don't know. Something just flew.
Oh. And we have a really big bag in here. Let's just see how this goes. We've never really planned on how we're gonna do laundry. Our setup for when we dry clothes is pretty dialed. We open up our awning and we kind of just hang it from the awning. So that's the easy part, but getting everything done is all new to us. Okay, this is everything.
For sure?
Yes, just a half a bag.
Okay, now we need to go in the front and look at what's left in our normal bins.
Okay.
We kind of mixed them. So these shorts I probably wear all the time, so probably should get these washed.
I've been dreading this since we moved into the van. I'm like, what's laundry day gonna be like?
Always make sure that you have a backup mask.
Bandanas. We're cleaning our primaries. All right, here we go. First laundry day. Chrissy's got the big bag. I'm gonna have to make 2 loads. All right, one last trip to the van, we're done. We're seeing if we could fit it all in one big machine. I hope so, because then it'd only be like 10 bucks to wash, which would be sweet. All right guys, laundry's in. With disaster maybe coming, remember how we said that we air dry our clothes? Meaning shirts, t-shirts, all that stuff. We just walked outside the laundromat. There's a lightning and thunderstorm coming. Look at this. Oh boy. What were we saying, babe?
Also, if you're going to a laundromat, don't trust the vending machines, because all I wanted was a few Skittles. And I didn't get my Skittles.
I was really excited for Skittles, and she couldn't even get us Skittles.
So disappointed.
So, we spent $9.50 on the big machine. That big machine is holding our big blanket and all of our clothes, because we're doing everything on cold. And then we're doing a small machine for our 2 smaller blankets, and that's $3 bucks?
It was like
so about $12.50, and then obviously we're gonna have to dry our big blankets, so yeah. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll let you know the total when we're done. All right, so that wasn't too bad for drying. Our thick blankets, all of our underwear and everything dried in 25 minutes. The only thing we're waiting on is our Pendleton blanket, which we have to tumble dry on low, which is gonna take a while because we don't wanna mess that thing up. So far so good. This is not bad at all. This is so dialed. Like, it's kind of fun. Alrighty, laundry is done. Now we are heading back to our campsite where we've been staying the past couple days. It's a little muggy in here just because we have some wet clothes, but we're hoping that it's not windy where we're going because we have a pretty good setup for how we dry our clothes, which we've used before, and we'll show you our secrets.
And clean laundry means a shower.
And then it feels like we have a real home because we're going to be super clean
and comfy,
fresh sheets, and it won't be another 6 weeks till we do this.
Never get enough. We never seem to get older.
So as we're driving back to our campsite,
about 5 miles outside of town,
it's raining and there's lightning strikes everywhere.
This is gonna be so much fun in 50 hours. We've been in Oregon for like, last summer we were in Oregon for 2 weeks. So far we've been here for like 2 or 3 weeks. So we've been in Oregon for about a month over the past 2 years. And we've never had rain. This is the most we've had. So we're hoping that we just get poured on so we can have a lazy day. That'd be really fun. Laundry is gonna be a little complicated though, but
We're probably gonna figure that out.
It'll work out.
Deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
I think that's good.
We made it. Storm's coming.
I saw it right there.
Gosh. The storm is freaking coming. We are in it. There's lightning around us. There's thunder everywhere. The rain's coming. The wind's picking up. It's wet everywhere.
So we're not going outside,
No.
and our laundry can't go out there to dry. So we're gonna have to find a different way to dry it inside our small space.
Uh-oh.
Been here 1,000 times. Set up a stage of lies. Say we're done, say it's over.
So we're gonna try and make it work.
Yeah, we have to. It's getting cold though. I don't know, man.
We still have a few things that have to dry in here.
Keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat because we're scared of the silence. We should be good.
You guys see that? That's water dripping off the awning already. It's probably gonna rain harder now that we hung the clothes up outside, but the clothes are already wet, so what's the big deal if they're a little wetter? I can't believe how freaking dark it's gotten though over the past like 15 minutes. This storm's staying for sure.
I'm with you.
Alrighty guys, things are calming down in the Jutovsky house. Whoa, you know what I just said? I said Jutovsky. We're getting married next month. You're
Isn't that crazy?
1 month. Things are settling down. The rain is going away. The thunder is gone. We're making some yummy food. Let's show you what we got going here. We got some red bell pepper. We got some yellow onion. Always got to do butter with this stuff. It caramelizes it so well. And then we're going to cook up some chicken. We got some guac. We got some rice. We're going to make some good burritos, which is pretty much a staple in this household.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So the storm has stopped. It's kind of getting sunny out, not really because it is 7:18. But the rain has stopped, the thunder is gone, so now I'm going to give you guys a proper setup of this disaster zone. So this is our usual laundry setup that we were actually using when we were at our friend's place in Arizona. And it's just a clothesline with some clips, and we just hang our clothes from it. And then you can see underneath the awning that I actually wrap clothes around the bars of the awning as well, because it's really not that much weight. And to hang these clips, there's just a little carabiner up here that I just wrap the rope through, and then it just cinches itself to the awning. And it's always held, and the clips that we have are actually pretty strong, but we just got it off of Amazon. It's really cheap, it's really simple. So I think we're just gonna clean up food from dinner and leave our clothes outside because they're not gonna be dry until tomorrow. At least we have a nice clean bed. I wish we got to shower, but we're definitely not showering because it's gonna be cold tonight. So this is where we're gonna leave you guys. We're gonna rest up the rest of the evening because we were sleepy because of the weather, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.